All right, guys. So we had Trump, the old Trumpster, showing up at the Davos summit today. This is your reaction points for January 21st, 2026. And let's look at the market. So it was a very whipsaw yo-yo kind of day here, and it's great for price action traders. We love volatility. As we say, volatility equals opportunity. So here we are, fairly quiet after continuing to sell off in Europe. So remember, we go back yesterday. Here's a big sell-off that started. Again, worst day since October. We tried to rebound just a bit there in Asia. You can see the European session swept the highs there and then took out yesterday's low. So it was not looking very rosy heading into today. And then we had the old Trumpster step up and speak, says he was not going to use force in Greenland. The market welcomed that news. And then we got a rip-roaring rally here from 68.20 all the way back up to 6,900. Now, the 6,900 was a level that our members sold yesterday. We revisited that area. It also happens to be the monthly open and a 3-week prior close. So we knew there was going to be some sticky action here and likely a reaction, and that is exactly what we got. So what kind of signals did we get to allow us to trade this move to the downside? We had a 3S code signal that came in around 68.99, which is the exact price of our L1 sell. We also had divergent signals come in right here. So we can take a sell on the trend line break, knowing that we have multiple confluences to back our trade. And we also know that is a key time of day here, something that is taught inside of our mastermind. So we easily got a plus 1.5. We could trail the market down to where we expect the market to react. That, of course, is going to be Euro Asia highs and back to the New York and midnight opens, also to the prior day close. So you can see exactly what happened. Clean trend line move on the way down. We went sideways again for a large chunk of the day until we enter power hour. Okay, power hour is that last hour of the day. We can see the big guys come back from lunch, and we see volume come in. We had a big boost here at 1:30. I was actually away from the desk, saw this happen, and then I got back to my desk and said, okay, this is interesting here. So we blasted through the levels that were respected earlier. We marched higher to prior week low and prior day high. We had more confluence. We also had other tighten levels up here as well. What were our confirmation signals? We can see price starting to roll over. We had a 3S code sell signal that took us to a plus 1.5. right into the close. We also had some nice trading in gold. We look over at gold. The blue boxes here, the blue rectangles are supply and demand on a 5-minute chart. They're showing me where we could possibly see reaction. So what we did here, right before the New York Open, we had this drift up into the Asia highs. We did not take out the Euro highs. I'm always leery about shorting things when we haven't taken that out. But nonetheless, you can see the big drop here. We came back, filled the imbalance, and then we had a move to the downside. Now, this was another scalp opportunity here off the 5-minute. And then before rolling back over. And then the rest of the day here, this area is kind of choppy. We took out the Euro lows into this 5-minute demand block right here, traded lower, back higher. This is a non-tradable environment as far as I'm concerned. And then right here, we absolutely got a dump from 48.50 down to 47.58, about $100 move there in literally about 5 minutes or so. But this was the key thing to pay attention to. Prior day high, new day open, and that provided an opportunity to get long either here on the 2-minute, or you could have dropped down to the 1-minute right here and gotten in a lot cleaner, a lot earlier at 47.68 and taken a nice ride into the close. So those were your reaction points for Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Make sure you give this bad boy a thumbs up and a like. And if you want to see more content, we'll keep doing it. If you want to book a call with me, please reach out. You can go to t2markets.com, book a call, and we can talk about developing a plan that may be suitable for your trade style. Have a great week. Good luck trading, and we'll see you on the next update.